Hej, cześć, witajcie, Kami z tej strony. Wracamy do Hogwarts Legacy i kontynuujemy naszą podróż po Hogwarcie. To będzie na razie trudno zrobić. Pobawimy się tym.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included. I found it now.
Shouldn't there be Aurors or someone from the Ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Professor Black would never allow someone already.
Oh.
He knows more than he's let on about the body.
O, wejdź jeszcze raz.
Got it.
No. Ciekawe, co jest w tamtej skrzyni domu.
Revelio.
I hate to see a creature get put down like that. But trolls have no business.
U.
Revelio.
No to lekcja eliksirów przed nami.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Point for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
No dobra.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
No dobra, niech
I'll get you
będzie.
a Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Remember, head witch or wizard always has a few potions on hand.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah! Get it! Again! Oh! Dragon touch! What happened?
Tego się obawiałem.
Done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Edurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Wasn't expecting that literally to blow up in my face. It was rather brilliant, though. I'd better clean up.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration.
W inwentarzu co mamy? A to jest ta knotka. A, no tak. Wywór
Don't get too
dostarczyliśmy.
cocky simply because you had one victory over Sallow.
Dzień dobry.
I really have made a mess.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds a rather complicated way to simply avoid carrying your books.
Possibly. But where's the fun in simplicity? New charms and spells have to come from someone. Why not me? I collect the books and remove the charm myself. Except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around. So she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did Army tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
No dobra.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books. Got it. Only 4 more to go. Accio! This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her. Accio! Accio!
Dzień dobry.
That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida.
Szybkie zadanko, szybki ekspik, szybkie wzmocnienie bohatera. A potem szybka destrukcja wrogów Hogwartu.
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Here you are.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy.
Pokaż sobie pasażerko. Mam taką. Podoba mi się. Może być, może być. Nie będę jakby wnikać.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio. Accio. Accio.
Już zaraz wracam. Chciałem tylko zobaczyć, bo to był skład. To jest. No tak. Magia wyposażenia. 90. 200. Wszędzie sprzedaż zrobić. O.
Revelio.
O. Jeszcze zobaczymy, co jest u góry.
Incendio. Levioso.
Okej. Przyznam szczerze, że się nie spodziewałem, że jakakolwiek będzie reakcja. Ale przebłysk światła. Aż oczy bolą. Dobra, może jednak trochę za wysoko, żeby skakać. Ale już tutaj. Pustynką, ale skoczył do celu.
Accio.
Revelio.
Okej.
This looks intriguing. Levioso. Incendio. Levioso. Incendio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio.
Okej. Dla wszystkiego podejrzewam, że już jest... Wezmę coś, wyrzucę. Zawsze tych są tanie jak barszcz. No, wrota otwarte.
Levioso. Accio.
Ika. 9 dych, 9 dych, 6 dych. A, bo to mam założone. Dobra. Kości poboczne. Szara szlafmyca.
Might I beseech you for some assistance?
W czym potrzebujesz pomocy?
Can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys? I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself.
No.
You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
I'm afraid I'm not keen on mucking about at the bottom of lakes.
Oh, please don't say no just yet. Perhaps if you understood my plight, you'd change your mind.
Perhaps. What precisely do you need to retrieve and why?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
No dobra. A
You seem to think I
wytłumacz.
might have heard of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. Why would I know your family?
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is green. The Pinch Smedley name is synonymous with intellectual curiosity. We are known for our contributions to science and art. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us, frankly. But with all I plan to discover about the world around us, those that don't yet know the name certainly one day will.
No.
What exactly is an astrolabe?
It's an astonishing ancient navigational tool. Essentially, a handheld model of the universe. It's mainly used for studying the stars, astronomical pursuits, but it has nearly 1,000 uses. Fascinating device. Sadly, I'd imagine it's rusted beyond repair now. Still, we'd love to have it returned to us. It would be like getting a bit of my grandparents back.
No dobra.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back. I do hope you find the astrolabe.
no.
It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
No nie, w wodzie nie da się rzucać zaklęć.
This must be where the Pinch Smedley family astrolabe is.
Renesansowa czapka. Zobaczmy jak statystyki. Ładne. I same sobie rękawiczki są ładne. Nawet bym ich nie zmienił wyglądowo. Zacnie milordzie, ale jednak czopkę to z zestawu. Jakbym miał jakiś płaszcz z kapturem, albo taki długi płaszcz i do tego kapelusz jakiś szpiczasty, Ewentualnie po prostu jakieś komponujące się z tym. To też jestem za. Żeby zmienić outfit.
Didn't find the dive too terribly difficult.
No halo, no. A podskoczysz? No weź, podskocz. Nie. O. Zły chłopak.
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
I did. I hope it makes your father happy.
It will. I can't wait to see his face. Thank you so much for doing this for me, and for my family. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there. Thank you again. And I do hope you keep diving. You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
No, maska syreny. Czy to kolejne zadanie poboczne? Czy to kupiec? Dzień dobry.
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Sami, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today?
O,
I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you.
się nawet nie przyjrzałem, że ja mam takie okulary.
I hope to see you again sometime.
No z takim zestawem wolę nie popierdzielać, z takim też nie. Okularki kulturalnie założę. Zobaczmy jak tam wyzwanka. Przepis atrybutu, ok. W końcu coś się może pojawi potem.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
You mentioned that your paintings were taken. Are you a painter?
I am. It's my calling, though most would think it an unusual path for a goblin. Most of my family work in metal, or associated with Gringotts. I'd wager my finest brush that Ranrock's lot have no appreciation for any of my work, and it'll be tossed aside for kindling. Without my carts and my livelihood, who knows when I'll be able to paint again?
Has Ranrock's lot ever attacked you like this before?
They've been taunting and threatening me for a while now, but they've always believed that violence is the only way to get what they want. Things have taken a much darker turn of late. Ranrock is getting more powerful, and his loyalists know it. They feel untouchable. Ranrock assumed that all goblins would agree to follow him, but he was wrong. Many of us would like a diplomatic end to the discord with wizard kind.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your cards.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been...
Sugerowany poziom drugi. Chłopie. Czego to się nie robi dla towarzysza Goblina?
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn. Cursed fiends.
Revelio.
Past the ruins. I'm on the right track. An encampment. This must be it.
Dzień dobry, panowie z buje.
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
Arn will regret not joining us. If he doesn't come round now, he'll be made even more of an example.
Leviosa. Potato.
This will not go well for you. No! I will make you pay. You are terribly out there. Surely you can see that. I won't rest until you can stop me. Not quite. Ranrock will unite us.
Leviosa.
Much too slow.
I shall avenge your death. Ranrock will lead us to victory.
Incendio. Leviosa.
get away with that.
Incendio.
You can't stop us.
Leviosa.
Prepare to surrender now. Losing your stride. I will avenge your death. Why have you not run away?
Incendio. That was quite something. Now, to free Arn's cards.
Nie powiem, było to ekscytujące.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Quite an enchantment. The carts are returning to Arn. Revelio.
Może da się wsiąść na ten wóz? No bądź kolega. Oj. Nie odpaliłem tam znacznika. I z tego co widzę, to się wrogowie dostosowują do mojego poziomu. Niby na drugi poziom, ja mam 12, przeciwnicy byli na 12.
Ugh. Shame you're so foul.
Me. Skończymy to zadanie główne. Możemy zobaczyć, jak stoimy z tymi tokenami. O, możemy sprzedać jeszcze zakupy. Zakupy, sprzedaż to jakby odwrotny proces. I na razie legendy będę zostawiać chyba jednak. Jakby z przezorności. Łudzę się, że mają jakiś potencjał. Tak sobie
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today? I hope to see you again sometime.
On, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
The ones I faced were determined to make things difficult.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
What a nice idea, Ron. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done.
No i Milusia.
Not sure how I'd fare.
Zobaczmy, czy... Walka 1%. 30 goblinów. Pająki. Zbroja zabójcy pająków. O matko. Coś jeszcze tu jest? A tu.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
It is good to see you, my friend.
A, i jeszcze pójdziemy
Hello,
do tam.
Natty. How are you?
Tam to
I'm
zaklęcie.
well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient
Już
magic.
za dużo mówisz.
What does that mean?
I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Serona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own, and you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
Okej.
Beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy! I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Okej.
I'm not going anywhere with you. Incendio, tell Rookwood to find me himself.
Clumsy little presumption. What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Nocturne Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Here's what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the mallow sweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallow sweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these piles.
Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Fire's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Okay.
What a day. I can hardly believe it.
Revelio. I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you.
Okay.
And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
O, to jest to. Zagadki Merlina zwiększają pojemność wyposażenia. A teraz oczywiście pokazowe nic nie zwiększyło. No po co? No po co? Po co takiemu lichemu, marnemu graczowi jak ja użyczyć więcej miejsca w ekwipunku?
Greetings. I understand you're quite the enterprising young Ravenclaw. Professor Fig tells me you found a long-lost book for him. I'd like to talk to you about it.
Okay. Aczkolwiek to myślę, że już na spokojnie w następnym odcinku, który mam nadzieję, że uda mi się niedługo, w najbliższym czasie wrzucić.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Jeszcze to zajęcie.
I hope you were able to take care.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter.
Okay.
Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay in practice.
Expelliarmus!
You seem don't have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life someday.
Accio. Expelliarmus.
Still at it, I see.
Levioso.
Okej. Przyda się, na pewno się przyda.
Expelliarmus.
A zatem przejdziemy do... O! Pokoju wspólnego. Zobaczymy, ile żetonów schodzimy. I na tym, myślę, zakończymy dzisiejszy odcinek. Zobaczymy, co tam u Liwandera w kolejnym. Sam jestem ciekaw.
This Daedalian Keys challenge is coming along nicely.
Nie, już ręcznie trzeba wstawiać. No, już kilka mamy. To się ręcznie. Myślałem, że się rzucą wszystkie. No dobra, myślałem, że jeszcze coś może ciekawego tutaj znajdę. No dobra, trzymajcie się, cześć. W następnym odcinku kontynuujemy rozgrywkę, pa.